Welcome back. I'm Michael Bull, and this is the Commercial Real Estate Show. Each week here, we focus on a topic of interest to business owners, entrepreneurs, and real estate people. If you'd like to know the topic and the guest each week, you're invited to sign up for a once-a-week email announcing the show topic at commercialrealestateshow.com. Well, our topic today is social media strategies that work. Yes, I can say that. And we're talking with Les Atkins with Orange SMS. And Les, one of the things I hear from a lot of business people about social media is, I don't really have time for that. What do you say to that?
So I'll get into actually how to make time for it, but let me ask the question, and you've heard me ask this question before. When 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, were people using email? So the answer would be no. But now if you ask the question, how many of you could make it through your day without email?
I'd like to.
Exactly, I'd like to too. But we don't.
Yeah.
Email has just become part of our daily routine.
That we didn't have time for.
That we didn't have time for because email never worked. I don't have time for it. It's one more thing. Well, now we live and die by email. Well, the same thing is going to happen to social media. It's those people who make time and work it into their schedule. It's either going to be forced on them, like email was for some organizations and people, or you can actually start putting it into your habit of day to day. And the easiest way to do that is to put it in your habit day to day is to do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the middle of the day, and 15 minutes at the end of your day. And so if you do that on a consistent basis, you'll keep up with what you need to keep up with, and you'll be able to post enough so that you'll start creating that digital brand.
Okay.
And presence.
You know, I guess I do that somewhat. You know, I'll read articles on my business and research on the show, and I'll do that at night or in the morning. And if I see something I think it'd be interesting to my followers and connections, I'll go ahead and tweet it out or post it on Google Plus or something. So I'm reading those things anyway, and that makes it easy.
Right, exactly. And like for me now, I'm social media is what I do for a living, but I just do it right away. So if I'm looking at my Twitter account or looking at my LinkedIn or whatever it is, and I see something of interest that I think might be of interest to my audience, I'll immediately push it back out or retweet it, or actually go to the actual article and then tweet it from my perspective on the account. So there's lots of ways to incorporate it into your day-to-day activity. It's just a matter of making the decision to do that.
Okay, and there's also some sometimes free tools that can help too, right?
Yeah, there's some great tools that allow you. So people always say, well, I never have time to post, or how do I post, or I can sit down and do I have to write something every day? Well, there's Hootsuite, that's a free tool, and there's some other ones out there. So if you Google free social media tools, it'll give you a very long laundry list of different ones that allow you to actually do different things, like alert you if certain keywords are stated, or it also allows you to back up posts and schedule them. So meaning that the organization, let's say you want to tweet on a daily basis, but you could actually have a bunch of tweets already written to go out on and schedule them on intervals to go out every day. Now, there's a plus to that and there's a danger to that. The plus to that is that it's good if you do it in a very small time frame. If you're looking a month out, your audience might completely change, or something in the world or economy might change, so that if you do too many in advance, you start putting out material that's no longer relevant.
Yeah, that's a good point. And one of the ways that we save time with it as well is we divide the social media systems with different people in our company.
Yeah.
So we'll all contribute a little bit, so it's not falling all on one person all the time. And another thing that some of the people ask is, in-house or out-house, and I'm not talking about the outhouses with a little moon on them, right?
Right.
But using people outside to help them, or should they do it inside? How do you answer that?
So, to answer that question, again, what is your strategy? I know I always keep going back to that, but it's very important. So, what's your overarching strategy?
I want them to buy stuff.
I want them to buy stuff. Well, so here's the thing. You just mentioned it, that you and your organization break it out to different people within the organization to do different things on tweeting and posting and things of that nature, even YouTube and things of that nature. So in-house, out-house. There are a lot of companies that are talking about outsourcing. We'll outsource your complete social media and your social strategy and things of that nature. Even my organization has an aspect of that. We'll provide a project manager to do that because that's what companies want. Now, the ultimate goal is that you really need to figure out how to do it internally. And let me give you a great example of that. Advertising agencies were gigantic. They were big. They got millions and millions and millions of dollars, and you outsourced your advertising and marketing to them. So what's happened now is that once you actually have created the advertising and marketing, when that budget went down, you got rid of some of the advertising and marketing. Social media is one of those things that you have to keep going. So if you outsource it and your budget goes down, you have to get rid of it, and you'll be left with nothing.
That's a good point. All right, we're going to have more social media strategies that work for you. I'm Michael Bull, and this is the Commercial Real Estate Show. We'll be right back.
The Commercial Real Estate Show is brought to you by your friends at Bull Realty, France Media, Atlanta Office Liquidators, and Wiseman, Nowak, Curry, and Wilco. For more information about these companies or to access additional show podcasts, videos, or blogs, visit commercialrealestateshow.com.